Hey everyone, today I wanted to talk about high volume and high intensity and which exercises are best done in high volume manner and which exercises are best done in high intensity manner. First, I want to clear the air and explain what I mean by high volume and high intensity, because it's not the standard description of both. You can still go to failure while doing high volume. You do 10 to 15 reps and then you do drop sets or you do rest pause, but you can still go to failure while doing high volume. That's my opinion. Some people might say that high volume you have to leave reps in the tank. No, in my opinion, you can do high volume and still go to failure. And high intensity, of course, is going to failure, but with less reps and with different techniques. For example, with forced reps, with going beyond failure, with lengthened partials, or a partner helping you finish the rep. That's high intensity. And what I wanted to talk about in this video is that some exercises are better done with high volume and some exercises are better done with high intensity. Why do I say that? Because some exercises carry more risk when taken to beyond failure. Of course, high intensity is better for hypertrophy. It's proven that high intensity methods are better for muscle growth. Still, in my opinion, it's better to do high intensity just for specific exercises, and now I'm going to tell you which ones I think are better done with high intensity. First, we start with lat pull downs. When your form breaks down, you can still squeeze out some cheat reps with using momentum, with doing some partials. Next is dips. Dips, I think it's good to use high intensity because, like the previous exercise, after your form breaks down, you can still squeeze out some cheat reps using momentum. And the same goes for push-ups. You can rest a bit on the top part of the exercise while you squeeze out some more reps, going to failure and beyond. Another good exercise that you can go beyond failure on is lateral raises, because after your form breaks down, after you can't do any more full reps, you can do partials and then complete the set that way while going to failure and then leaving the dumbbells after you can't do any more partials. Rows, machine rows or cable rows, you can also do high intensity on, because you can include some momentum when you can't do any more strict reps, and then you can go beyond failure that way. Next is bicep curls. Bicep curls, you can do cheat reps after your form breaks down, you can do partials. Any kind of bicep curl is okay taken to beyond failure with the high intensity method. So you get the principle behind these examples. So I'm not going to suggest any more exercises for the high intensity part of the video, but these are exercises which are safe to complete. They're safe to go beyond failure while using momentum, while using cheat reps, and that's it. So for the high volume ones, which I recommend, are exercises that are done with strict form, and then if you decide to go beyond failure and compromise your form, it gets dangerous. For example, deadlifts. Deadlifts, in my opinion, should be done shy of failure, 1 or 2, 3 reps shy of failure, because we all know that the spine alignment suffers when fatigue sets in. Another example is the barbell row, which has the same principle. Barbell rows, you can compromise your form, and that's dangerous when fatigue sets in. And another exercise is bench press. Bench press should be done a few reps shy of failure because it carries high risk, but only if you don't have a spotter. If you have a spotter, bench press can be done in a high intensity manner, because the spotter can help you get these forced reps that let you go beyond failure. And the same principle of the bench press is carried over to the overhead press. If you have a spotter, you can go beyond failure, but if you don't, leave a few reps in reserve. I wanted to make this video because you shouldn't be rigid in your principles while you're training and do anything in only in high volume manner or only in high intensity manner. You can combine the two and still go to failure even with volume training. You just have to do more reps, you just have to employ drop sets, rest balls, and still go to failure even with volume training. So you can still carry out volume training near to failure. So hope that helps. I'll be dishing out more videos with helpful information for fitness, nutrition, supplements, and other biohacks like that. So if you want to stay informed, just subscribe, like, share, comment, and all that good stuff. Peace.